So right guys, welcome back to my channel. So we are on the third video of our series of our Windows servers basics series. So for this video, we will now tackle on how to create an active directory. So to creating an active directory, you just need to do this first area in the initial configuration task. So first we need to do is activate Windows. So since we don't have a product key for this, and the online product key is does need to check needs to check the servers which is already dead, so we can't activate the Windows. So we don't need to activate it anyways because it's for demonstration purposes only. But if it's going to be used in another in a business or in a server, a real server, you need to activate. You need to activate it. So without activating Windows, we need to do the second part, which is setting the time zone. So we have the set the time zone. This is right. This is from the BIOS. The time is from the BIOS. You can change the time zone, and the time zone should be UTC 8 for Beijing and Hong Kong. So that's right. UTC 8. Then press OK. Then as we can see, now our time zone is now in our local time zone, which is UTC 8. Next, we need to configure networking so it can be used in the internet, in the interwebs. So we need to configure, need to put the IP address for this. And there we go. Then press double click, then properties. There we go. Then go to Internet Protocol version 4, then properties again. There we go. Now you need to insert the IP address and the DNS server that we need to put. So in the IP address, you can put the desktop IP address for the server. I'm gonna use 198.162.0.5. Let me check if it's right. Let me check if it's right. Is it 168 or 162? Hold on. Need to be sure. 192.1. Oh yeah, it is 168. So it is 192.168. So I just redirect the numbers. My bad. So it's 192.168.0.5. Then after you put that, it's gonna auto recreate. It's gonna automatically create a subnet mask. So there. Next, we can put a DNS server. For this demo, I'm gonna using Google's. So it's 8888. Then an alternate is 8844. Then just press OK. And now you have if you go back there, it's already configured. Let's press OK, close, close, and close. And now the network is now configured. Next, we need to change the computer name and domain. So just press this. Then computer description, we have hardware, advanced, and remote. So we just need to change the name. So let's say I want to name it as LANS 2008 server. Just click after you put the name in the description. Wait, Lances 2008 server. So there's the description of the computer, but you can change the name like I said. So but from the work group and the computer name. So let's say I want to rename the name as Lancelot Sergius. Then just press OK. 15 bytes. It's only 15 bytes. So let's say. Alright, it's already. I think it's already applied. So you need to restart. I'm gonna restart the machine, the virtual machine. It's opening. There you go. So a word of advice: do not restart the do not restart your server forcefully. I forgot that, but anyways, it's not bad. So Control Alt Delete. So there's no Control Alt Delete. There's no Control Alt Delete recording for the normal keyboard for virtual machine. So we need to go to the input, then keyboard, then this one. There we go. Then put your password. In my case, Master67. It's opening the desktop. There we go. We're back in the Windows server again. Cancel this. And there we go. The computer is now called Lancelot Cerberus. Now, this ends our third episode of our series in Windows Server Basics. So we just finished directory, Active Directory. For the next episode, we will focus on DNS, installing DNS in our server. So thank you and see you in the next episode.